everyone, we're Group 3 and our midterm presentation is on Strengthen Students Empowering Middle Schoolers Against.
To start off, the Strengthen Students program will center around bullying. But first, what is bullying? Bullying is repeated aggressive, negative, and unwanted actions that involve an imbalance of power or strength. Usually, some of the causes of bullying are due to one's dislike for another person to get revenge or just one seeking power and control. The different types of bullying include verbal bullying, which is name-calling or taunting, physical bullying, which is hurting a person's body or possessions, psychological bullying, which is hurting someone's reputation or relationships, and there's also cyberbullying, which is bullying using digital technology.
Moreover, a quick overview of the Strengthen Students program is that the target population is focused towards all students aged 12 to 14 enrolled in a public middle school, primarily with grades 6 to 8. The program is also inclusive of individuals diagnosed with disabilities or those from the LGBTQ+ community. Strengthen Students is a primary prevention anti-bullying curriculum-based program that takes place in Orange County at Pioneer and Fulton Middle School. So further into the setting, Orange County, or more specifically Pioneer and Fulton Middle School, were chosen for the setting of the program. This is because Orange County has a broad range of schools with a diverse population of students. The county's population allows for a variety of cultural backgrounds, experiences, and representation. It also provides an excellent environment for the middle schoolers to gain a deeper understanding, acceptance, and respect for various cultures, races, and sexual orientations toward their peers. And in the next slide, we will discuss more on the chosen middle schools.
For details regarding the program setting, we created a table to easily compare the two middle schools. They were chosen based on several factors such as median household income, race, gender, and academic performance. Firstly, they were selected because they are both a part of Orange County and both have special education services. The median household income for both schools is around the same amount at about $93,500. The two middle schools also have primarily the same racial and ethnic background with slight differences. For example, there is a 40.3% Asian population at Pioneer Middle, while there's a 45.6% Asian population at Fulton Middle. And in regard to the student body's gender, again, there are not extreme differences in that grouping either. And additionally, according to the Los Angeles Times, the unofficial academic performance index for both schools is a 10 out of 10. So establishing our program in this location will play a vital role in widening students' outlook on others.
Now for the mortality rates and how bullying plays into the effect, the Megan Meyer Foundation states that students who experience bullying or cyberbullying are nearly 2 times more likely to attempt suicide. Bullying has devastating consequences on the well-being of the students, and this clearly shows the severe psychological impact that it has on the students. In addition to that, 59% of U.S. teens and kids have been bullied or harassed online, and over 90% believe it's a major problem for people their age. So as you can see, this underscores the urgency of addressing this issue. Also, cyberbullying is associated with significant self-destructive behaviors among young individuals, as targets of cyberbullying are at greater risk of self-harm and suicidal behaviors, with about 18% of youth reporting self-harming at least once. Now for the target population, Orange County has seen a concerning rise in suicidal rates, with a 27% increase from 8.5 per 100,000 in 2015 to a 10.8 in 2018. Also, in the last 57 years, at least 250 reported cases of death were linked to bullying, hazing, or ragging. There are many forms of bullying, and they all have the same unfortunate psychological effects on these students, and we need to do the work to address this issue to create a safer school environment.
Again, bullying is repeated aggressive, negative, and unwanted actions that involve an imbalance of power or strength. Some types of bullying include racial bullying, sexual bullying, disability bullying, with verbal bullying being the most common among both boys and girls. Regarding the prevalence of bullying in 2023, 28% of the U.S. population have reported bullying, with middle schoolers having the highest reported cases out of all age groups. In regards to incidents, 14% of public schools report bullying daily or at least once a week. Bullying influences middle schoolers at such high levels that there has been a 200% increase in suicidal ideation, specifically in youth, from 2008 to 2018, stemming from bullying itself.
Moving forward, we are now going to be talking about the cost of bullying. For starters, we have depression and anxiety, suicide, self-inflicted harm/injuries, and some examples of those include cutting the wrists and burning one's body part. The next one we have is violence. Violence is a very important one because sometimes people who are bullied find themselves committing violent acts like shootings and fights. The main cost that our group focused on was the idea that bullying does in fact decrease school attendance, which essentially turns into academic delays. The final cost of bullying would be decrease in self-love, and that is equally important. According to the CDC, a quarter of U.S. middle and high school students report that they are bullied, and about 15% of those bullied miss school. To add on, a cyberbullying institute showed that approximately 5.4 million students skip school at some point in the year due to bullying. It's important to keep in mind that because they are missing school so much, there's a decrease in productivity and essentially a decrease in their education as a whole.
The behavioral model chosen for the program is the social cognitive theory. Typically, this model is used for guiding behavior change interventions and has been used in many instances for educational purposes among children as a framework for individuals to follow. An example of the social cognitive theory being applied in the behavioral development of students is in the Bobo doll experiment, which was a study that observed children's reactions to an adult's aggressive behavior towards a Bobo doll, considering the consequences of reward, punishment, or neither for the adult's behavior. The study ultimately revealed the principles of the social cognitive theory, particularly in how children can be influenced by learning to observe and imitate the behavior of others. It's an ideal choice for the program because the model is used amongst young children in an educational setting, as is the program. It also has an emphasis on the role of social context, behaviors, and cognitive processes in shaping behavior, enabling the ability to equip and guide students with necessary skills and strategies to navigate complex situations and promote a positive school culture. The theory itself contains 6 components in which we will dive into further in the upcoming slides. Reciprocal determinism is the interaction and influences between the individual and related cognitive factors, their behavior, and the environment. It predicts behavior change because it allows the several factors to continuously shape and influence one another, therefore leading to shifts in behavior. The bullying awareness workshops, conflict resolution and problem-solving techniques workshop, and cyberbullying awareness and internet safety workshops are the activities needed to display reciprocal determinism. The second component is behavioral capability. This refers to an individual's skills and knowledge to perform a particular behavior. It can anticipate behavior change by indicating whether the individual possesses the necessary skills and understanding to successfully enact the desired change. The activities needed for this component are again the bullying awareness workshop, conflict resolution and problem-solving techniques workshop, and the cyberbullying awareness and internet safety workshops. Next, the third component is expectations. It is defined as a person's anticipation of the outcomes or consequences of a behavior. Expectations can anticipate behavior change by influencing individuals to align their actions with their expectations. The physical and mental health support and counseling activity would be conducted to aid in obtaining the program's results with respect to expectations. Now, the fourth component is self-efficacy, which is an individual's belief or confidence in themselves and their abilities to successfully take action, overcome barriers, or achieve goals. This component and the activities aid in predicting behavior change because they positively shape the way students will approach and engage in actions related to their goals and desired outcomes. The 3 workshops listed on the slide will positively influence the program's desired outcomes in regard to self-efficacy. The next component is observational learning or modeling. This element of the social cognitive theory involves learning by observing the actions and outcomes of other individuals' behavior. Through modeling, behavior change can be predicted as individuals are more likely to adopt actions they have witnessed being successfully executed by others. This component is also reflected through the school workshops, being the bullying awareness, conflict resolution, and cyberbullying awareness workshops. The last component is reinforcements. Reinforcements are responses that result from a behavior and may influence, decrease, or increase the likelihood of that behavior occurring in the future. Reinforcements predict behavior change because they stimulate the occurrence of behaviors in which, for the program, the anti-bullying campaigns will influence the reinforcements component.
The logic model is split into 3 categories: inputs, activities, and outcomes. Input is made up of logistics, human resources, and funding. Logistics consists of the time it will take to perform our program and managing it, the materials that are used in the program, clearance from the school to allow the program, and obtaining staff. The human resources consist of the staff that will be implementing the program, which are teachers, counselors, mental health professionals, police officers, and volunteers from the community. The funding for the program comes from the California OES Victims Assistance Formula Grant Program and the Bullying and Violence in School Advocacy Program. The activities consist of various workshops, campaigns, and a physical and mental health support system. The workshops focus on bullying and awareness, cyberbullying and awareness, and internet safety, along with conflict resolution and problem-solving techniques. There will be a school-wide anti-bullying campaigns with physical and mental health support. These activities will contribute to the outcomes. Bullying awareness workshops and cyberbullying awareness and internet safety workshops will influence the knowledge in identifying bullying behaviors. School-wide anti-bullying campaigns, conflict resolution, and problem-solving techniques will influence the bullying behaviors and incidences. Physical and mental health support, conflict resolution will influence the amount of skills used in handling bullying behaviors. And our outcomes have shown that there have been an increase in knowledge in identifying bullying behaviors by 45%, a decrease in bullying behaviors and incidences by 10%, and an increase in skills toward handling bullying behaviors by 25%.
The 3 school workshops are the main activities that promote reciprocal determinism. The workshops held twice a month on the school campus bring students together for an hour of education and are conducted by different individuals, including trained teachers, educators, and experts, depending on the specific workshop. The workshops interact with the students' cognitive understanding by educating them on anti-bullying topics and prevention methods. Moreover, due to the program's location on school premises, students have the opportunity to engage with both their peers and the school staff through role-playing exercises and group activities, enabling them to apply and enhance their newly acquired skills through interaction with their environment and one another. Next, some of the activities needed to achieve the desired program outcomes for behavioral capability are the 3 workshops listed on the slide. These workshops again will be about 1 hour each and will occur twice a month. Teachers, experts, and educators will aid in administering these workshops, and they will contain discussions, role-playing exercises, and scenarios to help students gain skills regarding anti-bullying and bullying scenarios. Skills from these activities promote mastery learning due to students' exposure to repeated training. With the next component, expectations, the physical and mental health support and counseling activity would be implemented by counselors, psychologists, and nurses year-round. This specific activity will allow students to establish and set realistic and positive expectations for their physical and mental well-being, and to provide them with tools to seek support when needed. It includes first aid, support groups, as well as check-ins and monitoring to ensure the individual's safety and to provide them with additional aid. For the 4th component, it is self-efficacy, and experienced instructors, educators, and specialists will administer the 3 workshops listed on the slide, each for twice a month for 1 hour. They will guide students in getting an understanding of real-life experiences and prepare them with skills needed to respond effectively. Through the activities done in the workshops, such as role-playing exercises, practice scenarios, and group examples, it provides students with an opportunity to practice skills and help them build their confidence, so that if they experience or witness such bullying instances, they are self-assured about what to do. The 5th component is observational learning, in which the bullying awareness, conflict resolution, and cyberbullying awareness workshops will be operated. The activities will each, again, be twice a month for 1 hour and will be administered by teachers, educators, or professionals. These school workshops involve the students working with one another and practicing the proper approach for bullying scenarios and interventions. They will be provided with guided examples for how situations should be carried out and the outcomes of certain situations. And by observing these instances and role-playing them themselves, students will understand and learn appropriate techniques for anti-bullying behavior. Finally, reinforcements is the last component, and here the program's school-wide anti-bullying campaign will be implemented by school staff, student council, and volunteers, and consists of school-wide participation that allows individuals to receive rewards, certificates, or incentives to highlight their participation in creating a positive school environment and contributing positively to their school culture. Students will also receive public acknowledgement of their inclusive and kind behaviors during this 1-week campaign period that will occur 4 times throughout the school year. The positive incentives provided to students in this campaign serve as effective reinforcements that anticipate a shift in behavior. They guide students toward persistently engaging in anti-bullying actions and displays of kindness. Anti-bullying campaigns will influence and positively reinforce the behavior of students.
For our program, these are our 3 impact objectives. The first one states that the experimental group will increase their knowledge on bullying behaviors by 45%, as measured at post-test through a self-administered questionnaire. The second one states that the experimental group will decrease bullying behaviors and incidents by 10%, as documented by school staff and student self-reports. And lastly, the experimental group will increase skills regarding handling bullying behavior by 25%, as measured at post-test through a self-reflection questionnaire. These are our references. Thank you everyone for viewing our presentation today, and if there are any questions or comments, please leave them in the discussion board replies on Canvas. Thank you.